Hello everyone, today I'm going to demo my project Chaw. Chaw is an open source project that is a simple CLI tool for easily interacting with powerful AI models, specifically OpenAI's models. And it has fundamentally changed the way that I use the terminal, retrieve information, as well as code. And it's something that I developed earlier this year, but I've been using and maintaining every day since. It's an essential tool for me. So I wanted to showcase it to you guys. I recently did a massive rewrite, so I wanted to demo this project again with an updated video. So to use Chaw, it is pretty simple. After you install it, just type in Chaw. When you do this, it uses the default hard-coded model, which in this case I think is the ChatGPT model. But if you want to change what model you want to use, you can just put in this parameter here, and you can select any model. We even support all one. Cool. With that in mind, it's time I showcase some of the features of Chaw. So you can chat with the model as you would. So write me a long essay about GitHub or something, and it interfaces with the model and it streams it, as you can see here. You can also cancel it early if you want. Not only that, but we also support web scraping. So for example, let's say you have a YouTube link. You can say, what is this video about? And it will scrape the video. In this case, it's pretty fast actually for YouTube. This is an 18-minute video. I can ask it questions like, how many views and what was the conclusion in one sentence? Yep, and even got the views right. And yep, I would agree. That's what the video is about. I did watch it. Cool. You can even clear your history if you want to save on tokens. But we also support normal web pages. So I can say something like, what is this about? Run it like this. And boom. Even stuff like documine, whatever this is about. What is this project about? What are the comments saying? Cool. So Chaw supports basic web scraping, which is great if you want to give it additional context. Not only that, but Chaw also has a feature that allows you to use a simpler version of Perplexity, you could say. So if you type in this option here, you can type in something like, what is the goal of life? I call this answer search. And with this feature, let's say past year, it uses the Brave API. So effectively what it does here, it uses a small model, which in this case is GPT 4.0 mini, to generate these search engine queries. It runs those queries through the Brave API and extracts all these links, all these sources. We scrape the content from all these links and sources, and then we basically feed this into a final prompt that then gets sent to the GPT-4o model to give you this detailed report answering your question with citations, similar to Perplexity. It's not as advanced, but it's pretty fast and it's pretty decent for a lot of tasks. So as you can see, it provides the citations here. Prompt engineering was applied here to achieve this. Cool. And there's also a lot of other options you can use here. Another one is multi-line. So when you copy text that has like new lines, what happens is it can cause, like this type of error, as you can see here. Just exit it out like that. To fix this, I created something called multi-line. So if you do this option, you can easily paste something like this, then end it, and it will send that in instead of a single line, which is great in cases like that and you want to copy text with a lot of new lines in it. Another feature that Chaw supports is support for the O1 models. The weird thing about the O1 models is they don't do streaming, and they also take a bit to run. So to do this, Cha has been modified to support these types of models. So for example, this cool loading animations here, since streaming isn't supported, but as you can see here, we can query these models, so which is great. So what is your name or something? I don't know. You can ask him more advanced questions, but just for the sake of demo, here we go. Cool. Another thing Cha supports, which is very useful, is what I call the non-interactive mode features. Now let's print the help page here. So with the non-interactive features, we can ask it questions literally in the terminal. So, what is your name? Like this, without needing to go into an interactive mode, which is great. We can also support other features, and to show these other interactive features, I'll go here. So here, let me grab all of Paul Graham's essays from this gist link, as you can see here. I can do something like this, -t-f, Paul Graham's essay. And the beauty about this is this effectively estimates the token count for that text, which is great if you want to determine if, you should be sending this context to Cha itself or to, ChatGPT or Claude or so forth, and make sure you don't exceed the token limit. We can even do this again, but let's say with a different model. So let's say GPT-4, yep, etc. And it can give you a token estimation, which is great. Another feature we can support here is, once again, talking to the terminal. And I want to show a real world scenario where this is very useful. I can ask it something like, make me a find command in Unix for printing all of the Python files in my directory, including subdirectories. Something of the sort. Using cat, let's say that. Cool. So we have this command here. And boom, now we have this. So then what we can do here is I can say code dump.txt or something. Cool. So now we have this. And then I can also, through the non-interactive mode, feed in that text. So feed in a text file and just have it answer that question. This is great if you have like a massive prompt or something. And yeah, there you go. Another feature that's great in the interactive mode is you can do load text, which is great. It prints out all the files in the current directory, in this case, and you can ask it a follow question like, what is this code about? Question mark. No, that's why we have that user input section for scraping, because sometimes you just don't want to scrape. And boom, loaded that file, which is great. And another thing that Cha supports, which is great, is image generation. As we know, OpenAI has image models, and we can query those models through the terminal. So in this case, we can select the model, let's say tree, standard. These are the supported resolutions, generally speaking. And then have this cool animation. Usually generating images take a bit. It's not a lot of time, but they do take a bit. So this animation was added to, kind of make it look faster, like how streaming works. Cool. That works here. We can even open and preview that image. So in this case, we have this cool tree. Cool. Which is great. So yeah, this is Cha, and there's a lot of additional features as well. So for example, if I go into this Docker folder, as you guys can see here, you can build the image for Cha, then you can run it. In this case, I already built it, so no need to rebuild. Oh, sorry. Seems like I have another thing running here. Let's turn it off. Cool. No, do not rebuild. Cool. Boom. So in this scenario, we are literally running Chaw in the browser, which is great if you want to access Chaw through the browser, or if you're running something like Windows where it's more difficult to install these dependencies, so you can run it in this sandbox environment and not have to worry about it. Just to show you that it works, it works. This is more experimental right now, but you can definitely try this out. So let me just close all this. Cool. But yeah, this is Chaw. It's a project I'm really proud of. I use it every day. It's became an essential tool for me, and I want to, show it to all of you. It's open source. You guys can do what you want with it. I hope it's useful. And these are the key features of Chaw, and I hope that you find this useful. You use Chaw, you work on Chaw, etc. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I hope you all have a great day. Oh, and one last thing I forgot to show you all in this demo is that Chaw supports PDF scraping as well. So let's go back into here. So here's attention is all you need, a famous paper. We can go to the PDF link here, and I can ask it, what is this paper about? And we can actually extract the PDF content from this PDF link, as you can see here. What was the conclusion? Specifically the cool. And yeah, this was the last thing I wanted to show. Thank you all for watching.